know if I'm like centered. So today is a Monday. I'm supposed to be posting a devlog by 5:30 p.m. tonight, and I have nothing. Today will not be a devlog. I really want to stay on my schedule of posting at 5:30 on Mondays every day or every week. And I've been trying really hard to alternate between art vlogs and devlogs. And this last couple weeks, I just have not had a chance whatsoever to work on the game. I have not had a chance to work on lumber at all, and that's really annoying and it's really frustrating, but I can't be mad. It's all for good reasons. But the last 3 weeks, realistically, I think I talked a little bit in my last art vlog about how crazy it's been. It's just getting worse. It's just getting crazier. Ren Fair is getting closer. I did drop off all of the ceramics to get fired this last weekend. So hopefully here in the next like 2 weeks, I'll be able to get those. Which was that's like a big stress off my back, but I have a lot to do. Today, I have to edit this video. I have to go down and do some stuff with the county, which, I'm not looking forward to, and I have to do that pretty soon. So I will probably, I think I'm gonna set a timer and see what I can get done in that amount of time, and then I'll go to the county. So I have some errands to run, and then tomorrow I am hosting a Cinco de Mayo party for my book club. So my house is a mess. So imagine this in a 4-bedroom. It's everywhere. Actually, my bedroom is the most clean of all of them right now, but the living room, the kitchen, this craft room, my office, everything is a mess. And so today is gonna be kind of like a cleaning vlog, I think. I'm gonna throw some art bits in there too, and talk about like some of the stuff I've been working on, but random thing to talk about really quick, because I talked about it in a different video. My camera's like completely crooked. Nothing is level. What am I doing? That looks better. I was having a really bad rash breakout all on my face. And I historically chalked it up to eczema, because that is something that I historically have dealt with. And it turns out I have a fluoride allergy. I had switched toothpaste, so I'm back onto a fluoride-free toothpaste. It's been 2 weeks and it's almost completely gone. I like this frame, but it's dirty and it broke when I moved. And I'm not really sure how to go about fixing it to a point where I would feel comfortable hanging it on the wall. And I think it just has to go, because I have to downsize. I have too much stuff. And so I think this is getting donated or thrown away. I might try it. It shattered. And I don't think glue is gonna be strong enough to fix it. So I'm gonna get rid of it. It's gonna go in the recycling or trash. I don't know. Can it be recycled? It's glass. I don't know. Have I talked about the fact that I grew up in the country. This is my college diploma. I was summa cum laude for visual effects. But at some point, I think I cleaned it all off. I thought I got rid of it because at some point my cat peed all over it. Right after I graduated, before we found his balls. He peed on it. So that needs to get put away. This sketchbook needs to get put away. What was I talking about before that? Oh, recycling and trash. So I grew up in the country and we didn't have trash service. And so now I have trash service for the first time in my entire life. And they made the rules really complicated and I don't understand what goes where. And so I just asked my husband and he handles the trash because I don't know what to do. It's all very confusing. I'm gonna take this chair out while I clean so that I can vacuum here shortly. This desk chair is probably getting donated actually, finally. I think we're gonna get rid of it. I don't think it's necessary anymore. My dad gave me this sprayer and he was so excited about it. My uncle gave it to him and he was like, Chris, you can put whatever you want in it and you pressurize it and then you can spray. And I was really excited because I thought that meant I could put like any paint I want in here and turn it into a spray paint can. And I don't believe that's the case. I think this is strictly, upon some more research, for oil and like grease. For like cars, like brake grease and stuff. So it's now my husband's and it's for him. Yep. Isn't that cool? Ooh, 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 boo doo doo, doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. I have to show you this actually. Hold on, wait. Okay, this is my little cup full of dead bugs. And it started with, I found, let me see if I can get a good grip on him. I found this grasshopper in my garage. It's not a grasshopper, it's a cricket. I apologize. Okay, well, so I found this grasshopper, I keep saying grasshopper. I found this cricket in my garage. And then I found a dead moth by my back door. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what kind of moth it is. I found a dead moth. It won't focus. I'm gonna get annoyed. I got this dead moth, and then 2 nights ago, my husband came home from work and I opened the door for him and he held his hand out and he had another dead moth. And he was like, it was on the ground in front of the front door. I got you a dead moth. So I have this little glass bowl full of dead insects that I have found throughout my house. But my husband brought me a dead moth, which is great. And I love him and he understands me. And he only complains a little about the box of horse bones in front of the house. So that's really nice. It's refreshing. Okay, music time. My April mail, every time I want to ship it by the end of the month, and I always end up shipping it kind of like on the 3rd or 4th day of the month, because the days leading up to the 1st, I always seem to be doing something and I'm not home to pack and drop stuff off. And if I was better at planning, I would have everything done before that so that I can drop it off, like whatever, I don't know. At this point, I have accepted that my mail club gets shipped out between the 1st and 5th of every month for the previous month. So like if you sign up in April, the April mail will get shipped out May 1st to May 5th. Today is the 5th, I need to get it out today. So before I go run errands, I need to pack all of that to ship because it just makes more sense because I can go hit the post office on my way. But that also means that I need to sit down. I have to film it while I do it because I'm trying to be better about my social media and promotion of the Jackrabbit Post. So really quick, if I haven't talked about, the Jackrabbit Post is how I'm funding my first video game, which is called Lumber. And Lumber is going to be a first-person horror game where you play as a lumberjack turned supernatural hunter. And that's what today's video is supposed to be about. And I don't have time or any updates on it, actually. So, I mean, not really. Nothing like to show. But the Jackrabbit Post is a monthly mystery mail club. So every month you get the same type of items, but the exact items and the exact theme is a mystery until you receive it. So every month you get a 5x7 art print, a a minimum of 2 stickers, a paper craft that's hand designed by me, a letter with a little self-update on what's going on, and sometimes other goodies. All of it is wrapped up in a custom vellum paper, which you can use for junk journaling or crafts, and then it all gets put in an envelope and shipped straight to you. The Jackrabbit Post is how I am funding all of the software and the things that I need for making my first video game. So as an artist, it's really important to me to be making as much of the game as possible from scratch, not because it's necessary, but because that's the part that I really enjoy and it's really, really fun. So I have been struggling with Blender, and my goal in the next couple months is to get to 30 to 40 members in the Jackrabbit Post. If I can get somewhere between 30 and 40, that will cover the monthly subscription cost to get Maya, which is my preferred 3D software. I say it's 30 to 40 because at 30 I will make enough to get the 3D software, and at 40 members I will make enough to be able to upgrade my Adobe subscription to include Substance Painter and Designer for my 3D texturing, as well as being able to buy the few assets that I don't feel comfortable modeling, which is mostly just a car. I need a truck asset, and I do not feel confident in modeling like a late 80s, early 90s Chevy pickup truck like vibe. That's the vibe. And I just don't feel confident in modeling that. I could do it. I'm just lazy. I think that's what it comes down. I'm lazy. I don't want to. So I will purchase a model off somebody for the truck, and then I will just edit it and fully texture it myself. But I'm probably gonna spend a little bit more money on that asset when the time comes to not have to UV map it. Because at the very least, if I'm still in Blender, that's where I'm having the biggest trouble right now. UV mapping in Blender actually, I think is gonna, I hate it. I can't stand it. All my audio is on now. Yeah. I recorded some clips earlier and there's no audio because I didn't turn on the receiver. I'm finishing up picking up my craft room. I'm gonna hide a lot of it behind the easel. Got my April mail club mailed off. This is gonna be my sneak peek. I have some extras. Are you kidding me? I printed on the envelopes this time. It's so cute. Is it gonna focus? I wanna make sure it's focusing. I love it. It's my little frog. So that's your sneak peek for April. So that got shipped out today. This video is getting posted today, so if you're watching it today and you are a member, you should be getting your mail by the end of the week. So this I got for my Ren Fair costume. I'm doing an acorn fairy look, and this is a little acorn purse, but I think I'm going to unstring the string from it. Actually, I might just dye the string too. I want to dye this a darker color. I think I might just dye all the string too. So I'm gonna make a big pot and put stuff in it to make it a different color. Probably just paint, if I'm being honest. Paint and some water down some paint and stick it in there. That's the plan. I'm gonna do that now, and it can sit for a couple hours while I edit this video. And I'll show you the before and the process, and then the after will be in my exclusive Ren Fair prep video on my Patreon. How about that? Okay, this is a hot bowl of water. I'm gonna grab a big paintbrush to stir up some water into it. I think I'm just gonna do a mix of fabric paint and acrylic. That seems like it would make perfect sense to me. Yeah, this all looks like it'll be nice. Is there any science to this whatsoever on what I'm doing? Nope. I'm just gonna squirt stuff. This isn't even opened. I don't want to open an unopened paint. Whatever. We're just gonna mix a bunch of colors in here because I have so much of this craft paint I need to get rid of anyway. I don't even know if this is gonna work. In my head, this makes perfect sense, and it's gonna be really annoying to clean my bowl later, I'm sure, but it'll be fine. We're just mixing a bunch of colors. Do half of these browns all look exactly the same? Yep. But I just want to get rid of my paint. That one I think is unopened. We're gonna go with this one because I need it darker than this. Ew. I don't know if you can really see the colors I got going on here, but that's okay. Definitely has a smell because I put hot water in here and it's mixing with hot water. I definitely should have grabbed a paper towel. Paper towel. Oh, whoa, whoa. It's inherently, I think it's gonna end up needing to be darker. We'll add a little more black. Ew. It's doing something weird. Yeah. Is that really acorn color? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. I mean, that's gonna be good. I think. That might actually work way better than anticipated. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah. If you don't follow it, I just started a dedicated Instagram account for the Jackrabbit Post. All of those posts will also be cross-posted and like as a collaboration with my art account. But I really want to grow the Jackrabbit Post, and I kind of need to treat it more as a business and the social media for it as a business. I've talked a lot about social media in the past and how much like I kind of hate it and I kind of love it, because the truth is I actually really enjoy making short form content, but I absolutely hate writing the captions from the standpoint of like, it feels promotional and very like repetitive, and that's exhausting and really annoying. And I really want my art account to just be me posting art and whatever I want. And I really want to be very clearly like branded as me and show my personality and like what I enjoy doing and just the chaos. And there's no niche. I don't want there to be a niche. I'm not a niche-y person, but the Jackrabbit Post, I think for it to grow and be successful, I need to niche down on a social media platform type for it, where I can really just post and be promotional about it. So that's what I'm doing. I am starting a second Instagram account, going to be doing more posting on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and Facebook if it cross-pollinate posts. Same thing with Threads. But that's where I'm at with my social medias. Okie dokie, well, anything after this that I decide to show will be a voiceover. This is probably gonna be the end of the video. It has been a day. It's been a day. This video, I'm sorry, there was no devlog. I'm gonna try and get better about that. The next month or so for me is gonna be absolute pure chaos, but thank you for joining me. This video was all recorded and edited and posted in one day, so there you go. And this is what you get. I still have to do my daily doodle and my daily reading, but thank you for joining, and I will see you next Monday. Mwah!